All right, we've only got a 5-minute wait today for the Kilimanjaro Safari. There's my son, Nikki. So we're excited.
We're gonna try to go back to back.
We'll see. Maybe we can
for
get
5
in.
minutes, we
Yeah, and it's hot, but it's gotten a little bit overcast just a bit ago, so we might be able to see some animals. This is the queue going in. Normally you'd be doing this a lot slower than we are now, but
Jumbo everyone, or as we say in my South African hometown, Sani Bonani. I am Zinhle Mtanyana, and I'm here to welcome you to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, one of the largest and most beautiful animal parks you will visit anywhere. Our mission is to preserve and protect.
I see that.
Crown crane.
Yeah. Crown crane back there. So are we counting that as animal number 1? Species number 1? Okay. It is, yeah. It's actually not on the safari, but
It could be.
it could
I don't know.
be. Yeah. Okay.
That's view, mom, truck. Like you can look out there. That's view of the window.
Jumbo, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safaris. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking area. If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minimum. Once again, please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. Thank you for touring with Kilimanjaro. When it comes to safaris, we go wide.
Advice. Please line up behind that person, allowing them to lead the group through the gate at the end of the ramp, immediately in front of you. As you approach the loading platform, please note that it is divided into 2
And then we're gonna head down to the left there, friends.
Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Incluyan sus niños. Gracias. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve are rough and rugged terrain. You may experience bumps and sudden
Are we okay? Okay.
To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, back or neck problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by this adventure. Expectant mothers should not ride. Once aboard the safari transport, please read seatbelt in your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. You
Nick, I want to be, I think I would like to be on the end.
Okay.
Okay, so, no, it's okay. Here, what are you doing?
Oh, you want to be on the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, so then in
Yeah,
that,
see, I didn't know if you meant that end.
well, yeah, then in this case, yeah, because there'll be people behind us, okay?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Wow, it's sunny.
Caribbean, my friends, that means welcome. So welcome aboard. Make sure you slide all the way over to that left-hand side so your entire party can fit into that row with you. My friends on the right-hand side.
Yes.
Hi friends, if your entire party does not fit into the row. Never mind. My friends on the right-hand side, got your hands, feet, arms, and legs as those doors are sliding closed.
I'll be swerving my camera over Nick to get
Sunday Sana
animals.
means
from
thank
him.
you. The word we like to say here in Harambe is Twende, and that means let's go. Jumbo, my friends, my name is Nicolette, and I will be your safari guide today as we head into the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, I do have just a couple of rules as we head on in there. My most important one is that everybody stay seated the entire safari. Again, I need everyone to stay seated the entire safari, even when the truck is not moving. Also keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the truck at all times. Again, make sure everybody is staying seated the entire safari. Now we're heading into the Ituri Forest. Ituri means little, so welcome to the Little Forest. Looks like we have an okapi there on that right-hand side, hiding amongst those bamboos.
Oh, look up there, Nick. There's an okapi.
Now, okapi might look like they are related to zebra with those black and white stripes, but they're actually more closely related to giraffe. One of the only known relatives to the giraffe. Now, animals out here in the forest love to use camouflage to hide amongst the trees and bushes, so just keep an eye out for anything out there. You never know what you'll see. Some of them even look like living rocks.
Oh, there's a rhino back there.
Such as that black rhino on the left-hand side. Now, black rhinos are the smallest species of rhino in Africa, weighing around 2 to 5,000 pounds.
It's a dinosaur.
You'll see some bongos on the right-hand side up on this fence line.
Oh, I see them.
They're also known as the ghosts of the forest, as they're very rarely seen. They'll use the white stripes down their sides to hide amongst the trees, and it just looks like sunlight is streaming through the trees. On this left-hand side, just past these bamboo, you'll see some greater kudu on that fence line. So those tan-colored animals up there.
They blend in with the trees up there. Greater
Greater
cougar.
kudu are our second largest species of antelope here on the reserve, standing at 55 inches at the shoulder. Those were 3 of our beautiful females. Males will have horns. Now we're going to head down into the Safi River. This is going to be where some more aquatic-like animals are going to live.
Oh boy, look at all those.
Hippo should be coming up.
Looks like we have these grayish-white birds here. Those are pink-backed pelicans, and they get their name from the color their backs turn during mating season. The blackbirds are just Florida vultures, not part of our collection. But you'll also see a hippo there on that left-hand side. I meant right-hand side. I'm sorry.
Oh, we missed them. Oh, let's see them. Oh my, yeah.
His little head was
Now, hippos can hold their breath for up to 8 minutes. And they'll even sleep underwater, and their bodies will naturally float them to the surface when they need air.
Oh, there's one right there. Look, there's a hippo under the water.
Looks like we have some Nile crocodiles here on that left-hand side. Nile crocodiles average in size of 15 feet in length and can weigh around 500 pounds. They can eat up to half their body weight in just one sitting, and they prefer to eat about once a week. The main difference between an alligator and a crocodile is one you'll see later, the other you'll see in a while. That's my best joke for y'all. I'm so sorry.
This tree is
Now,
really
you be very,
neat.
very quiet and look off to your right. You'll see a very, very big tree. That's a baobab tree, my friends. Baobab trees are also known as the trees of life, as they can hold thousands of gallons of water in their tree bark. During the dry season, they won't produce any leaves or flowers to help conserve that water. They also get their clever name during this time, the upside down tree, because it looks like somebody planted it just right upside down. Now we're heading down into the savannah. This is going to be the part of Africa you're going to know the most animals from. The animal spotting guide above your head will help you identify any that you might not know. Such as these Ankole cattle here off to the right-hand side. Ankole cattle are one of the oldest species of longhorn cattle. They can be found in the Egyptian hieroglyphics, from over 6,000 years ago. They were originally from the Egyptian Valley and then slowly migrated down into Ethiopia and further south into the southern African countries. Those horns are not heavy, they're actually honeycombed inside, and blood will circulate through and help cool the animal off. It's almost like having a natural AC on top of their head. We have some African wild dogs over there off to the left. African wild dogs are related to domesticated dogs and wolves. The only difference is they have 4 toes instead of 5. Each animal is going to have a beautiful and unique coat, and they can actually identify themselves and know each other based off of their coat patterns. On either side of the truck that there's these strange columns. Those are termite mounds. Now termites will combine their dung and saliva together to create a concrete-like substance. It's as strong as concrete, but still porous, and wind can flow through. Most animals will use it as a scratching post. But some of our smaller antelopes, such as the springbok, will use the mounds off to the right, such as that smaller one, as lookouts for predators.
Look at those big horns on the...
Yeah.
Now, Ankole cattle were not used for beef or milk production. They were actually used to show wealth. The more cattle you have with the more elaborate horns, the wealthier you are considered. I also have some wildebeest there off to that right-hand side. Now, wildebeest are the second most densely populated mammals on Earth. That's second to humans, as they can have over 1.5 million animals in some of their herds. I told you about the springbok, how they're a small antelope. You'll see them here on the left-hand side of the truck in just a moment. They weigh around 100 pounds. And they get their name from being able to spring into the air about 6 feet. closest to us currently, that is our baby springbok. She just put her head up. She's as big as the rest of them, but her horns are still growing in, so that's how we know she's the baby. Got a few more wildebeest for you, as well as some Maasai giraffe here behind me. Now, giraffe males can average in height between 18 and 20 feet tall. If they can't reach something, they'll use their 18-inch long tongue. So think of your arm, basically. The length of your arm is what is able to reach out and grab whatever else they need. Now, it is black in color to help prevent sunburn.
More animals out than this morning.
You'll see in these baobab trees off to the right and left that they have holes poked into them. That's because elephants and other animals that have tusks or horns can poke holes into the tree bark and get to the water trapped inside. Another reason why the baobab is known as the tree of life.
Are we really?
The baobabs.
Holding my phone up here. I'm not getting it.
Are we going through the water? Oh,
Yes.
No, when you put it in the straw.
What? I'm sorry.
This looks like a fresh lake water.
Yes.
Now we have some greater flamingos here off to the left. Greater flamingos are the largest species of flamingo. They can weigh around 9 pounds. They're also the lightest color pink of flamingo. And they get that pink color from eating brine shrimp. It takes about 2 years for them to turn fully pink. That's why you'll still see some of them have some gray heads. When they first hatch, their feathers are just a fluffy gray color. Their beaks are also going to be pointed straight. They don't start curving down in that familiar flamingo way until about 6 to 8 months after they've hatched. Looks like we have some white rhinos here on the left-hand side, as well as an ostrich over there. Now, as you can see, white rhinos are not actually white in color. It's because of their Afrikaans name of Weit, which means wide. Another one for y'all on that right-hand side. Now, that name is because of their wide mouths. Very similar to a cow's, it's easier for them to graze on grasses of the savanna. Their smaller cousin, the black rhino, will have a triangular shaped mouth, which is easier for them to chew off. All the baby rhinos splashed in the mud. Me too. Sorry, that's too cute. The black rhino will have a triangular shaped mouth to help chew off of branches and leaves from trees and bushes in the African
There's a big cat
African
up there.
forests.
Why didn't you tell us about that jaguar?
Now we have our ostrich here. Now this is one of our lovely ladies, so she has gray feathers. Ostriches are the largest bird species, but they're also the fastest two-legged animal, reaching up to speeds of 45 miles an hour. a water buck on the right-hand side. This is one of our females, so she doesn't have any horns. Now, water buck are an unusual sort of antelope, as they don't migrate like most do. They'll actually find a body of water and stick to it. And that's because they drink an unusually large amount of water. That's why they have heart-shaped noses, to tell you how much they love water.
This rhino's back there. Normally the lions would be here.
Yep, not this time.
It's too probably hot.
Looks like we have a sleeping lion over there
where?
off to the left.
Oh yeah, look.
Now, lions are nocturnal, so they spend about 16 to 18 hours a day sleeping and resting. It's about 3 years of their 15-year lifespan. That's our male lion, Dakari, and he has that beautiful mane, which can weigh around 40 pounds. And it's mainly used to protect his neck when he gets into fights with other lions.
It's not out, Mom.
Now, sadly, we are still hunting rhinos for their horns, because some cultures believe that the rhino horn has a medicinal property. Unfortunately for those cultures, though, rhino horn is made out of keratin, the same material as your fingernails. And another, excuse me, and another ostrich for y'all. Apparently I'm losing my voice. Now, they do lay the largest eggs. One can weigh 3 pounds. And an average grown man can stand on top of one and it will not break. They are communal nesters, so they put all their eggs into one nest. And since they're so large, they can only incubate about 23 of the 78 that they'll be able to lay. Females will then lay on them all throughout the day, and males will lay on them all night. Welcome to Magadi Glen, my friends. It looks like our warden got some goats. These are Nigerian dwarf goats for y'all. Now, Nigerian dwarf goats can actually help locals not rely on wildlife so much. You'll also see that strange yellow box there hanging in the center. That is actually a beehive. Now, locals will put beehive fences around their crops to keep elephants out of their crops. Elephants have very sensitive skin, so they don't like being stung. It's kind of a 2-for-1 conservation effort, as it helps the bee population in different areas, as well as keeps the locals from having to use deadly traps on the elephants. Now, actually, a couple ways that you can help with the conservation effort is by recycling. I think that's one of the easiest ways, whether it just be as simple as paper, plastics, and aluminum, things like that. Or you can even try donating some of your old electronics. I know a lot of local electronic stores have programs in place for y'all to donate and have those electronics be recycled properly. Different places do different things for different species. I know there's a couple different programs out there that help the gorilla populations around the world. Another way that you can help with the conservation effort is actually by donating. You can do so here at Disney's Animal Kingdom at any of the merchandise shops. You can either donate outright, or you can round up your purchases, and that money will go directly to the conservation of wildlife, including the education, like I said, about those rhino horns. It can help locals not rely on the thought that rhino horn has medicinal properties, and can help with the production of other medicines. Now, my friends, it is the end of our journey, unfortunately. So instead of saying goodbye, I'm going to say Kwaherini. Now Kwaherini means go well. So friends, I ask y'all to go well, go wild, and have a great rest of your day in Disney's Animal Kingdom. My friends on the right, watch your hands, feet, arms, and legs as those doors are sliding open. Again, my friends, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Go make a difference out there. We'll see you real soon.
Great safari, huh, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a great safari.
I might go again because there's a lot out there.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Jennifer Caruso. If you could hit that like button on your way out, I'd appreciate it. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I do Disney live stream vlogs and travel and adventure.